Philadelphia Phillies have a massive decision to make, and if they were smart, they would get it done sooner rather than later. We're going to get into all of this today, what player I am talking about, and more on the newest episode of Phillies Digest. But before we do that, I do want to remind you guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel already, please do so. Myself and Sean Bernard are uploading at least one video a day right now here on YouTube. Just 35% of our viewers that are watching our videos have subscribed to the channel so far. I think you guys already probably know where I am going with this, but it needs to be talked about, and it needs to happen soon. Extend Kyle Schwarber. Yes, Kyle Schwarber will be a free agent after this season, and I think we already know what this guy is doing right now for the Phillies. The ultimate leader since he's come to Philadelphia on and off the field, but he's pretty darn good at hitting the baseball at the same time. So far, his 2025 season, 14 home runs, which is tied with Aaron Judge for the lead in all of baseball, 32 RBIs, a 404 on-base percentage, 29 walks and 145 at-bats, 39 hits. He's already swiped 4 bags as well, and 37 strikeouts. His strikeouts are down, his walks are up, his home runs are up. Every single statistic is trending in the right way from his previous years with the Phillies. He's slugging .593, as you see on the right side of the screen. He's just 32 years old, 175 OPS plus. This guy freaking rakes. Everybody knows it. The league knows it. The Phillies know it. The fans know it. Everybody knows it. But the Phillies need to get this deal done as soon as they possibly can. They did attempt to with Schwarber. It seems like sides maybe weren't necessarily meeting yet. I don't think that's much to look into. Matter of fact, I truly think almost at this point that there is no chance that Kyle Schwarber is leaving Philadelphia. But for the Phillies' standpoint, they don't want to get to that point. They shouldn't want there to be a single possibility that Schwarber leaves Philadelphia after this season. I wrote a big article this morning for Crossing Broad on just sort of Schwarber's season and the fact that he's 32, he was 28 when he signed his contract with the Phillies, and he's continuing to get better. This is the best Kyle Schwarber that we have seen in a Phillies uniform, and he's 4 years older than he was when he signed with the Phillies. I wrote this morning, Schwarber is now slashing .269, .404, .593 through the first 40 games of the season with 14 homers, 32 RBIs, and a .997 OPS. He's tied with Aaron Judge for the most home runs in all of baseball, on pace to finish the season with 56. Schwarber leads the Phillies in home runs, RBIs, walks, on-base percentage, slugging percentage, and OPS. Kyle Schwarber came into his first season with the Phillies as a 28-year-old with 153 home runs in 6 seasons prior to signing with the Phillies. After 505 regular season games with the Phillies, he sits 2 home runs away from 300. Schwarber never had a season with 40 home runs before coming to Philadelphia. His career high was 38 in 2019. He hit 46 in 2022, 47 in 2023, and 38 last season. The older he gets, the better he's getting. There may not be a player in Philadelphia sports right now that's more valuable to their team. Yes, he's a workhorse on the field who is an unbelievable presence at the plate, but I'd argue his most valuable trait may be his leadership. Bryson Stott spoke on Sunday Night Baseball's Mic'd Up inning, talking about Schwarber and his leadership on and off the field. Stott had to say he's a fantastic leader, fantastic person. He treats everyone with respect. He's an amazing human. Brandon Marsh had an absolutely brutal start to his 2025 season, but has really turned it around since returning from his rehab assignment in AAA. Marsh is hitting .467, .500, .667 in the month of May with 7 hits, including 3 doubles in 15 at-bats. Marsh spoke following the series finale in Tampa Bay, saying that Schwarber was the biggest help in his process of getting out of his slump and getting back to his ways at the plate. Other sort of just nuggets for how insane Schwarber's season is right now. 46 consecutive games he has reached base going back to last season. He is 11 away from breaking Mike Schmidt's all-time Phillies record of 56. He's over halfway to Ted Williams' 84. We're almost there. We're getting there. Kyle Schwarber has hit 153 home runs from 2015 to 2021 before becoming a Philly. Kyle Schwarber has 145 home runs in 3 1/4 seasons with the Phillies. And one more here from Corey Simon of NBC Sports Philadelphia. Kyle Schwarber is slugging .750 this season on fastballs, which leads the National League. Teams know this, obviously, but only 55% of breaking balls he's been thrown have been strikes. League average is 66. A lot of that is his selectivity. 3 of every 4 breaking balls out of the zone he's seen, he's laid off. Kyle Schwarber is not just some home run hitter anymore. When he came to Philadelphia, he was almost under the Mendoza line, but he was cranking homers. He's working walks. He's working at bats. He's still hitting home runs. Don't get me wrong. He's on pace for 57 this season. But he's hitting singles. He's hitting doubles. He's taking the ball the opposite way. He's truly just somehow still developing over the age of 30. I don't understand it. I don't understand how this guy continues to get better and better and better. He is the leader of this Phillies team, and the Phillies have to re-sign him. Kyle Schwarber signed ahead of the 2022 season on a 4-year, $79 million contract. He is not going to make that small of money this time. This contract will be over $100 million, and the Phillies need to offer it to him. 5 years, $125, 4 years, $110. Whatever that contract the Phillies think needs to be, they have to give it to Schwarber. Because the longer that Kyle Schwarber is here, the more open the Phillies window continues to be. And I think one of the biggest sort of praises that I have for Schwarber is after hitting leadoff for so many years with the Phillies, he finally got moved to the cleanup spot this year, and that's not really where he's been used to with the Phillies. And it seems he's just continuing to get better once again. I can't continue to stress how Kyle Schwarber just continues and continues to get better. I mean, pulling up these stats one more time, like a 32-year-old guy who is a DH shouldn't be putting up these kind of numbers. 14 home runs, 32 RBIs, a 404 on-base percentage, 29 walks, 145 at-bats, 39 hits, 4 stolen bases, 37 strikeouts. He has a .593 slugging percentage with an 175 OPS plus. Keep in mind, Kyle Schwarber was non-tendered by the Cubs about 8-9 years ago. Went and signed with Washington, turned his career around, and completely turned himself into a Phillies legend over the last 4 years. There's not many people in Philadelphia sports who I think were a bigger free agent signing than Kyle Schwarber. We all like to talk about Bryce Harper and we talk about Zack Wheeler, and rightfully so. Those are arguably the 2 biggest free agent signings in Phillies history. But Kyle Schwarber deserves to be in that group with them. When you think of the big free agent signings of this Phillies team from this whole era, Kyle Schwarber is at the top with Bryce Harper and Zack Wheeler. And the Phillies cannot let this guy go. Hashtag sign Schwarber. Hashtag extend Schwarber. Do whatever you need to do. Dave Dombrowski, if you're watching this video, go up to Kyle Schwarber right now. Give him a blank check and let him write down whatever he wants. Because this guy cannot leave Philadelphia. Are you in the same boat with me? I would sure hope you are. Let me know your thoughts on Schwarber's season. If you give me some sort of rating, let's say this. Kyle Schwarber's at 14 home runs right now. By the end of June, if you've made it this far in the video, what do you think his home run number is going to be on July 1st, 2025? Kyle Schwarber is unreal. He needs to be re-signed. The Phillies are back in action tonight, back at Citizens Bank Park. Christopher Sanchez on the mound for the Phillies, and Matthew Liberatore is on the mound for the Cardinals. The kickoff of a 6-game homestand versus the Cardinals and the Pirates. This has been the newest episode of Phillies Digest. My name is Luke Arcaini, and I will see you guys next time.